Why do most individuals who present their CV for consideration fail to receive appropriate responses? Have you ever considered why you have written countless number of CVs yet have not received any response? Hello and welcome to your most educative career development program, the School of Employment. My name is Daniel Addo, President, Crystal Addo Youth Foundation, and a job search coach. Today we'll be looking at features of an impressive CV. So when we talk about features of an impressive CV, what exactly are we referring to here? You saw an advertised vacancy in the dailies and decided to apply for it. So you put together a very good CV and presented it to the employer for consideration. The point here is, when he receives your CV, what exactly will he be looking out for? How will he review your CV? How will he analyze your CV with a view to drawing that conclusion whether you are the one he's looking for? Ladies and gentlemen, your CV is extremely important when it comes to the issue of job search. So like I did say, you put together a very good CV, forwarded it to the employer. What is it looking out for? There are two important things that will inform that decision, either to invite you for an interview or reject you. The first one is what we call the layout of your CV. The second one is the content of your CV. The layout of your CV, therefore, is the extent to which the information you wish to present to the employer is analyzed, organized, structured, and presented on paper. So when he picks your CV, the first thing he sees is the layout of your CV. If you wish to ensure that the layout of your CV impresses the employer, there are a number of things you must do, but I'll touch on only one. Ensure consistency. Consistency in what? Three areas. The font name you use, you make sure you use the same font name throughout. Secondly, the font size you use, you ensure that you use the same font size throughout. The spacing you use, you make sure you use the same spacing throughout. And when you do that, it means you are adhering to the principles of consistency. You make sure that the heading you adopt, if you use italics, you ensure that all the headings are in italics. If you use a particular font name for that particular heading, you make sure that all the headings of your CV also have the same font name. And it will ensure that indeed you have really upheld to the principle of consistency. When your CV follows the principles of consistency, this is the result. It creates an impression that you are a very organized person. That is one. Two, it creates an impression that you pay attention to detail. Three, it creates an impression that you are very meticulous. And then the fourth one, it creates an impression that you are very professional. Ladies and gentlemen, next time you decide to put together a CV, ensure the principle of consistency, and that will create an amazing impression about you. Most people make mistakes without knowing where the mistake is coming from. And so today, we're looking at ensuring consistency in the writing of your CV. Don't forget to subscribe to our station. Next week, we'll be looking at the second aspect, which is the content of your CV. The content of your CV is the substance of the information you wish to present. So if you want that one too to impress the employer, you must make sure the content of your CV has three basic dimensions. It should talk about your past, it should talk about your present, and it should talk about your future. How do you ensure that you achieve that objective? That is why we are here to support you and to help you. Catch us again next week as we come your way again with School of Employment.